Hi everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we're going to do a little different show today. I'm here with Patrick Gurski, which is running for Mays Middleton's position. And though he's here, we represent everyone. And I wanted to get that clear because typically we don't do the political, but I really wanted people to hear what he had to say today. We're having a little meet and greet here a little bit later on, and so which will be after this. But Patrick, thanks for, I know when you came in, Kathy said, how things going? And you said, well, I have something at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so hopefully you don't gain weight from all the food. But let us know, you've got ties to Bolivar Peninsula.
That's right.
Family's had a place here since before you were born, I think. Lost your house in Ike. You live in Galveston. Born and raised in Beaumont.
Right.
So you've got strong ties to Southeast Texas.
That's right.
And you've been around here your whole life. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to work on if you're elected or when you're elected to the position, how you're going to help Bolivar and Southeast Texas.
Great, yeah. So just a couple of things. I think number one and forefront on my mind is really the most important thing is Highway 87 and that stretch where it starts to meet Highway 124. I really worry about the folks that live here on the peninsula being able to get on and off the peninsula, especially at a time during a hurricane. And I think having a strong state representative that will push TxDOT and the GLO in order to rebuild that section and to reinforce that portion of the highway is probably going to be one of my highest priorities for the peninsula.
Well, I can tell you, I've worn Mays' phone out back and forth when we were talking about it, so get ready. And that is a big part. We talked about that a couple Tuesdays ago when you were at our Bolivar luncheon, and you were talking about some other things. But I know for Bolivar, that's a big part of us, and it's our lifeline.
Right.
You know. What else are you going to do as a general? You're going to represent Chambers County and Galveston County, and we do a lot. We're tied together. They're affected by the coastal down here. We're affected by what happens up there. They've had some flooding. How are you going to work for the people of Chambers and Galveston County?
Right. Well, I think also number one is, and these two are tied together, but our taxes and our windstorm. I mean, right now at this time and in this economy, when you're paying 20% more at the grocery store and 50% more at the gas tank, you know, it really hurts when you have your appraisal just going through the roof and your tax bills going up. And then on top of it, you have a 5% rate increase from Texas windstorm insurance.
Right.
So, you know, we all have to deal with that. We all have to deal with windstorm. And I want to be there to fight those rate increases, especially in these years when we haven't had storms and we haven't been affected by hurricanes. So why our rates continue to skyrocket and go up is a problem for me. And the other part of that is the appraisal issue, and that affects folks here on the peninsula, over on the island, and up in Chambers County. And it's I want those local governments to live within their means as well. And like I said, during these times when the economy is so bad, it's time for everybody to kind of cinch their belts up and to look at how they can save money. And I think capping those appraisal increases is a big part of that as well.
Great. Well, with ties, like we said earlier, you know, you grew up in Beaumont, and all this is coastal areas. We need your help down here, and I know talking to you off camera and on the phone that, you know, I feel like you're going to really go in and fight, and you've got your mind in the right way as far as the right areas. You know, Highway 87, ever since Ike hit, that's been a thorn, and I've harped. In fact, TxDOT won't even answer my phone calls anymore. They make me email them, and so anything you can do for us, you know, on Highway 87. Taxes, the windstorm and all that is a great asset to have up in Austin, and that to help us. So if people want to get involved with your campaign, how can they get involved to help you?
Yeah, sure. So you can go to my website at www.patrickgurski.com. You can go like me on Facebook. It's Patrick Gurski for State Representative. You can find all of my information and resources there. And then my email's been the same my whole life. So patrickgurski@yahoo.com. Send me an email and I'll get back with you.
So if people want to talk to you one-on-one, they can email you and actually set up a conference or something where you can come out and either talk to their group of people or talk to them one-on-one. And that's one thing I noticed when you called me the other week. You didn't call for this. You called to talk to me. And that's something that we don't see very often from someone running an office, is taking the time to go out and meet people individually and make phone calls to them personally. So I want to thank you for that. Remember, if you need anything, you can go to his website. If you want to donate to his campaign or help him along the way, maybe volunteer, everything's on his website. Patrick, thanks for joining us today. And I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.